Okay, welcome back. This is Wayne Madsen with the Wayne Madsen Report, the Saturday Roundup, and we're going back to the phones, and we're talking to Renee in North Carolina, and we were talking about all these strange anomalies, birds falling out of the sky, mass fish kills, and now a report from Wisconsin of a couple hundred dead cows in a field. What is going on? And then we have, on top of it all, we have Fox News parading out these lunatic experts who, I guess, Rupert Murdoch doesn't practice what he preaches. You know, his old line is, if it bleeds, it leads. But it looks like he's trying to tamp down speculation by parading out these experts. You know, and networks always did this in the past. They always had these pseudo experts come out, the professional debunkers. And I'm not saying this is the apocalypse or anything, but I'm not buying the story about fireworks or any other nonsense. How about you, Renee? What do you think about the fireworks story?
It's so insane that, it's just, no, I'm not buying it either.
No, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, they first of all, they said, well, the other thing this expert said was, this happens frequently. If it does, how come we haven't heard about it before? You know, this is like the earthquakes. It's normal that we have all these earthquakes. No, it's not normal. You just go back and check the historical record, and you know that earthquakes were reported back during when the telegraph was invented. They may not have been reported immediately, but they were eventually reported from the most remote locations on the planet because of the invention of the telegraph. And the minute somebody got to a telegraph office, they reported these and know that it is not normal to have this number. This is not a normal occurrence. And what I think is we've got the U.S. Geological Survey now being involved in explaining what's happening to the birds and the fish. Wait a minute, aren't these rock people? What are they doing? What is the U.S. Geological Survey doing involved with coming up with explanations for the dead animals? It's not their area. But I noticed one thing. A lot of these bird carcasses are being shipped off to Madison, Wisconsin, which is the center, and I reported on the University of Wisconsin. It was a center for the development of the H1N1 swine flu, which, plagued the planet with, basically all these pharmaceuticals made a lot of money. Real people did die from this pandemic, but this thing was recombinant a DNA from the 1918 flu that was gene spliced. And the University of Wisconsin and Madison was part of this operation. It was a very critical part of this operation. And, of course, no one investigated the University of Wisconsin. And people say, Madison's such a liberal city. Well, if it's so damn liberal up there in Madison, why do you look the other way as your university engages in biological warfare? What kind of liberalism is that? Or, you just want the money from the federal government and you'll look the other way. You'll criticize other states. So this is what's going on. I think that any time the federal government is involved in any research, whether it's from the weather report or on earthquakes, they are lying. You know how you can tell a government spokesman is lying?
Lips are moving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I switch to the Jared Lautner issue in Tucson?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Because this is the deal. Most of the people in alternative radio just have gone way out. He's a Manchurian candidate. And look, I know the government is capable of and done a lot of wrong things, okay? But sometimes a person just really is mentally ill. And I think they're missing the huge story. I really hate this insider-outsider double standard of how if you're within government, you get treated one way, and if you're outside, they throw the book at you. I read one story because this guy was threatening everybody. It is coming out.
Yeah.
But apparently he was being shown special treatment because mommy worked for the county. You see, and if she hadn't worked for the county, this is a real issue, that shit sheriff, and everybody's blaming it on politics, and everybody's blaming it on each other. It's disgusting. The thing is, I think the real story here is how he got away with this because he was given insider treatment because of his mother. Just like there was a story here that was there was a sheriff's daughter caught dealing like prescription drugs, OxyContin and stuff, 3 counts. You normally get like 3 to 7 years. The prosecutor and the attorney, there's a special deal they gave her, but they don't want to disclose it because it's a sweetheart deal. Well, she's going to serve no time. And I remember when I was in college in the early 1970s, our pot dealer on campus was the sheriff's son in an adjoining county, and he never got busted. The thing is, there's like it's not just the police that have this code of silence. If you work for the government or whatever, you get cut a pass. Just like I knew somebody who scored the highest grade on a civil service desk, but they never could get a job because they didn't know anybody. This is the Achilles heel we could really nail them on by exposing the reason this kid was loose and running around because mommy was working for the county, and so he got insider treatment, and that's why those people are dead.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, well, thanks for calling in, Renee from North Carolina, and thanks for your comments on what happened down in Tucson. And we will be right back with your phone calls right after this short break. This is Wayne Madsen from Washington.